In this video, I would like to discuss about religious persecutions and forced conversions the world has witnessed all through its history. Of course, all of us know about the Crusades, the Jihads, turned around the history of the world in a big way. The world also witnessed in an unprecedented event. The Pope, the head of the Catholic Church, had asked for pardon, apologized to the international community for what all been done during the Crusades, during the war against another religion, and all that wrong things done. This is also on record in history. Spared. No religion is an exception in this regard, especially when religion colludes with politics, in particular that of the ruling establishment. The collusion between the ruling establishment and the religion always has led to disastrous consequences in the world, the history of the world. In this context, I would like to share what has taken place in Hinduism, the Sanatana Vedic Hinduism, religious persecution and its aftermath. In the ancient Tamil kingdom down south, in the heartland of Madurai, the heartland of Tamil Sangam literature, in 7th century CE, a major series of events that shaped the history there that had to come thereafter. The Pandyan Empire, the Emperor Kun Pandyan, had arranged for a series of debates and contests on religious principles and philosophy. And at the instance of one Jnana Sambandha, a famous Shaivite Brahmin priest, contests and the debates that ensued. The Jains are reported to have lost in the debates, and as part of reward for this victory of Shaivism over Jainism. Jainism was called Samanam in Tamil. The Brahmin priest Thirignana Sambandha asked Kun Pandyan, later came to be known as Sundara Pandyan, the massacre of 8,000 innocent Jains through impalement. Impalement is nothing but one of the most gruesome death sentences the history has seen in the world, in which the stake, or what do you call it, a sharp iron or a wooden material, a sharpened wooden material would be inserted through the anus of the victim. The person to be punished will be left to die bleeding, a painful death. So Thirignana Sambandha had asked for this massacre as part of reward for triumph of his religion over Jains. And ultimately, King Kun Pandyan, who was a Jain until then, had ordered for the massacre through impalement of 8,000 Jains, Samanas as they were called, and got himself converted to Shaivism. Thus, the history says, and the history got shaped thereafter in a totally different manner. Many idols of Buddha and Mahavir and many Tirthankaras, as they are called, the saints of religion, are found even now in every part, nook and corner of Tamil Nadu. This is an ample evidence. This particular gruesome impalement of Jain monks, 8,000 Jain monks, is portrayed in various media. In one such thing, in the famous Meenakshi temple in Madurai, the paintings, the frescoes depict the impalement of Jains. This is the same is the case with Nambiand or Nambi, a famous Shaivite poet, has narrated this in a sequence of events, triumph of Shaivism over Jainism of that period, and narrated this gruesome impalement of Jains. This is one of the terrible persecutions the ancient India witnessed, pre-medieval period, we can say, either medieval or pre-medieval, whatever it may be, the historians to say that. So this particular event has been depicted in various things, frescoes, reliefs and all. Even stone inscriptions, so stone reliefs, we can see a lot of such things in down south all over. The destruction of Jain temples and conversion of Jain temples and Shaivite temples is a matter of well-known fact in Tamil Nadu. Buddhist pagodas, viharas too, have been converted. Same is the case with Vaishnavite temples in Tamil Nadu. Quite a number of Vaishnavic temples were formerly Jain ones and Buddhist viharas. Kind of thing has not been reported in a proper way in the historical narrative of our country. So I wanted to share this. This is according to the poet, Shaivite poet, Nambianda Nambi, Sangam era poet. He himself has narrated this as a triumph of Shaivism over Jains. Jains are supposed to be of very calm character, and they had no caste and creed and all, so they were for charity to the poor and the downtrodden. In fact, the temples of Jains were called pallis in Tamil. Ancient Tamil Nadu had a number of such pallis all over that are being unearthed all over, the idols and all. So, in such circumstances, I simply wanted to share a gruesome impalement of Jains that has shaken the ancient Tamil country and shaped the entire history thereafter. The masses got converted forcibly after those persecutions, religious persecutions continued for a long time, and the people out of fear had got converted to Shaivism. That how the decline and the fall of Jainism took place in Tamil Nadu. So I wanted to share with you this thing. We shall meet you in another episode later. Thank you.